Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers' Resources Soviet Republic. That was not a very satisfying pop there, but this can has been deformed due to my clumsiness, of course, by dropping it. Let's see if it's possible to drink from it despite this. Yes, while it is certainly possible, it is not ergonomic or advisable. May not even be safe. It is definitely not safe from spilling. But I think that we shall muddle through here somehow. Might get some budovar here on the shirt there, but. Yes, cheers, of course. Yes, it's a hot, well, not that hot, but it's very humid today, so the can was extremely condensed with water. Yes. We're flying here. One thing that has caught my eye is that I think the ruble account is rising quite significantly, and has been. And I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think there's a train or something doing something. A heat exchanger in other words on fire. I think that's fine. Would it happen to be... we have a TranStar is heading for this building. What the hell are you doing? You have been selling all our cars. What? We cannot have that. That's not. I think that. I think at when the ruble account was at about like nothing, there was a scheme and a notion of importing people, immigration. Yes, to say off, and therefore this truck was set in motion. That was 1 billion rubles ago, apparently. That's unfortunate. The old... What are you making? Fire engines, right? I suppose they've been sold. Along with many other things. Never mind, that has stopped now, I would hope. Because there wasn't a train or anything else, was there? Was there? All related vehicles. Yes, here's a museum locomotive. What the hell is this? Yes. You are doing... I think that this might well be what has... Yes, it has emptied out this, regrettably. You should go to a depot. Go there. That would be great. And put a stop to this silly business of gathering rubles here in 1988. It doesn't seem like a good idea to be doing. We're not about exporting at all. What the hell am I going to do with all this money now? I could sell the nuclear waste, I suppose. Export it. It isn't that expensive though, and we have the ultimate solution down here. What was this nuclear waste? Was that really where you were going here? No, primarily it was that is taken care of, and then I suppose it's whatever, really. We are starting to get a bit full here. As you are very welcome to catch fire out here, just so you know. How are we doing with the radiation? It is pretty... Yes, but it is still limited in range. Yes, it still falls off. But it goes from nothing to maximum here in a very short distance. Anyway, nuclear fuel, or nuclear waste rather. What would that cost to get rid of? 46 million, or 38 million. That's a bargain, is what that is. And it would also mean that we wouldn't have to deal with this stupid damn truck that gets stuck here all the time. I'm really tired of this truck and its silly habits. If you could maybe go here, that it will do. Yeah, and I suppose that we have to get this this gas station built. I mean, this will continue to happen, regrettably. Here we have a sunset over the autumn landscape. Why is the Mercedes falling behind? Because the Mercedes driver is a reasonable person. There's no need to tailgate. We're in no rush in our W140 here. No, not like that BMW driver up there tailgating right behind. That said, though, I mean, it is quite safe to do an overtake maneuver here, especially since you have a long bending left. You can see kilometers ahead. Alright, they stick to the speed limit of 60 kilometers per hour. I wish we could customize the speed limit. I mean, the speed limit should... For one thing, for a gravel road unsigned such as this one, it is 70. Or we could set a national base speed limit, maybe, and have certain roads be quick. I don't know. I might be blathering on about things again. It's not rare. You have a ways to go. Yes, here is that one. And it's not possible to construct out there because it's too far away. I suppose this we could spend some rubles on. Yes. Almost noticeable. Now, if we kindly ask you to not go to a depot from about here, I think that you'll find the fuel station in range. Why are you only driving 45? It's supposed to be 60 on gravel roads. Because it's dark, isn't it? Yes, vehicles. You know, it's really not necessary to drive that slowly here. Yes, did you speed up? Yes, you did. Yes, it's been saying that in here for since day one, I believe. Somewhere in here there is a notice that vehicles drive slower at night on unlit roads. But such was not the case until very recently, in relative terms. No. But yes, we have Katzincha here. It is, isn't it the first winter? Or is it the second? I forget and lose track, you know. These things happen. It seems that we're able to keep up with bitumen quite well, which is a good thing. Right, there was a project right about here. Is it done, maybe? Yes, it is. It's back. A huge chemical plant is back. It again stands here, and let's see. Wow, we have all the things that we need. Except for workers, of course, but we might... What are you doing? This is a bus. I'm working for a construction office, then you never know what they're up to. Unfinished road. What are you doing? Ah, you're building this thing. Right. Apparently road vehicles depot burned down here. Okay. You're all set to wait until loaded here, and that will be a while. I regret. But that's the way it is. And is this working? Can building is without power supply? Really? So it would appear you are not without power supply. Where is your power supply? Ah, it's over there. Is that really out of range? I suppose this... what do we have here? Here we have something. We make ourselves a little substation. Right about here. And also, of course, a switch so that we can overload the grid eventually. And have no idea where to start looking to find the problem. Yes, I realized that the problem was the music was lacking. There we go, much better. Isn't it? We want this to go onto there. Yes. Get started. We'd want to transport a few workers in here. Just a few. You know, for the fire station, and this should get more fire trucks. Will it do anything before it has electricity? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Do we have technical service? Yes, we have here. That's good. Pardon me. Yes, I'm apparently getting allergical to something in late summer as well as in early summer. This is new for this year, but that's what it is. I mean, I don't know what effect this has, but it might have some effect. Right, and the fuel trains in here, and the internal strategical fuel mover has gotten up to 436 tons. Then the first snow is falling. Very nice. Katinchen is good. Piedansk is good. Volna is empty. Beates is not so good. Right, we'll send you off to there. Thank you. So, yes, on the 23rd of November, it is, I'm pretty sure it was the 27th before that it started, but now it is the 23rd. Right. Anywho, we should... yes, they will get electricity. We should get a bus of workers down here. I mean, come on, snowplows. It has started snowing. You wake up. There you are. Good. Here is one that could also use a few vehicles. What's this? Warehouse. Okay. You could have more. We could extend your range. Do we really want to be clicking about with all this stuff, though? No, we don't. But that's the game, more or less. Yes, but it's more exciting to look at what's happening over in Kazinshad, if people are dying or not. They're not, because that bitumen power plant, bitumen heating plant, is quite something. In fact, as you're building fire engines, but you're out of steel. Wonder if we could get a regular steel train out to do a bit of business. Here we have snow plows and fire engines. Fire engines may actually be in a bit of a short supply, since we may have been shipping them to the east or the west, as it is actually. Although countries which one would consider as eastern, i.e. the Soviet, not suitable. No, that's the fire engine. You want this one, and you want a snowplow. Or 4. Is that 4? Or was that 3? That was 3. This is the 4th one. Yes, close all of these down and extend your range. Don't mind so much about the gravel and mud roads. Maybe actually gravel roads around here. No, paved roads first. Yes, of course, that also reminds me that we need to do this. Because we want all the latest and greatest in things. We go. One could actually reset the ruble account. Yes. Actually not a bad idea to do. Reset rubles. 1 billion rubles, 1,040 million rubles. It seems a bit wasteful. But maybe we could say that we're giving it into a fund of some kind that is for the good of the workers, republic unions and things. Don't know. Keeping appearances up, it's a bit important. For a while longer. Technical, yes. This one. You're also getting a few more snowplows. Since you can handle them. It's full now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And then that's this one. You're fixed. Here should be something too. Yes. We should get more snowplows out of Oskarshamn here. Yes, Oskarshamn, the nuclear and vehicle storage central of den totalitära bondedemokratin, bondediktaturen. Whatever floats your snowplow here. Apparently we could take many snowplows down here. That's a good thing, I think. I'd reckon. Yes. It's both Americanisms and Anglicisms. Not at once, but very close to each other. Well, this one, it only has one fire engine. It's going to get a few more. If it would be possible to click it, which is not, for some reason. Yes, go here. All of you. Oh, it's full now. Okay, good. That was all of them. Well, thank you, Autosave. And that also reminds me that we play more music. The Glory of the Soviet Union is this track called. Temperature in building is too low, but that's because there isn't any electricity here. If we couldn't get... Ah, they're working on it. Great. No workers or mechanism. But they have steel, they have electrical components, they have all the things. Perfect. In fact, just need to wait for a few buses to arrive, which should happen promptly, I would hope. Although the snow might make it less prompt. Through a fire station, we can close that down. Steel mill. 240 workers, but you are not running at a very good rate there because we don't have enough coal, and we have 22 coal workers and 215 of these. So the obvious thing to do is to reroute a few vehicles here, I would think. This one, for example. What do? You are not line. You're something special. Steel workers from Poloshevo. Yes, line detail. A few of these doing what maybe this does. No, not the most important workers in the realm. And you're taking them to the gas station. Tell you, these bus algorithm-driven buses. Yes. Anyway. Is there even a line here that goes from Poloshevo to here? I think there is. Poloshevo call. Yes. So, say we take this one, for example. And we do I think that we can new line detail and set the line to that one. And one more. Yes, one more. Now we go and have a look at you instead. And we copy this one, Poloshevo call, onto you. And you become Poloshevo call. So that's how they retrofitted the lines system. It's a hack. That qualifies, I'd say. That said, such a good hack. Efficient and gets the job done. Now, I have determined out here in Poloshevo, no, not in whatever, Kazinchad, yes, there is something doomed about these places because the temperature in this building is too low. And such is it here as well. However, such places as these ones do not have this problem. So I think that we need to rebuild them. It is a bit unfortunate that you have 40 tons of cement here, but I suppose that's how it is. If you could maybe park somewhere else for the time being, such as at a road vehicles depot, yes, such as this one. And there we go. Be gone with you. And be gone with you. Now we get to keep. Does this? No, the conveyor disappears, but we get to keep the pipe. Right, and we cannot rebuild these, really construct them, because it's the chicken and egg problem with these things. You need concrete to build to build something, and you need a concrete plant to get concrete. And yes, we could get it all the way over from Katinshad and everything, but that's we have rubles to spare now, too much. So in fact, not really a concrete plant, is it? Is this? Something like this. You cannot build due to infrastructure. You were just here. Yes, I think that if we take this road back just a little tiny bit like that, and that bit of road, I don't know what good, if any, it does. Something like this, yes. And we'll even do this. Bam. And a nice paved road for it as well. And we'll get rid of that bit. And then we'll try and hook in a asphalt plant here. Which should be something like this. If you wouldn't mind fixing me up with a conveyor hookup, because since it isn't auto doing it, I'm pretty sure it won't. We can try, but I'm pretty sure it won't. Right, correct. You're very good. We could get rid of this bit of road here, which is not really needed anyway, because they can go the other way, and that will help. Construction, asphalt. Yes. We might not be able to get the road underneath there, but it doesn't matter. Something is on fire. Is that 1 million rubles for an asphalt plant? Yes. Too sharp of a turn. Maybe I could... I wonder how much a Palace of Soviets is in money. That's maybe something that we could sink the rubles into. Let's see. Let's have a look. It is one of those. Fire extinguished. Good. Thank you. It is one of these, what shall we call them? Administrative buildings. Where we keep tabs on people. Is there fires going on constantly? It's a bit ridiculous this with the frequent fires. It's a bit much, which I had suspected it would be. You're looking for something here. Yes, we are looking for a city hall is what we're looking for. It is a negative lots. Okay. And it wouldn't happen to be there's $3 billion. Yes. But what would it be? What would it overflow to then? Anyway, that's not something that we can sink the rubles into. It would not be enough anyway. so far this winter we are still doing great. People do get a little bit grumpy during winter, but that's to be expected, to say the least. I mean, if you get by with a like 5% decrease in happiness here in December, and I'd say that you're pretty good off, actually. Pretty well set for. Yes, we have adult children. I wonder where. Could it be in Hansesino? No. Actually not. Could it be Alvaret already? Again? They're back. Up there? I don't think so. Just move. It is. What would you know? Let's... where do we put these then? It's Inchad. We don't need a whole lot more people there. We don't need a whole lot more. What we do need is people down, out here, Seov and Molna. But we are not doing that in the middle of winter because everyone will die. And that would be slightly unfortunate. But to not have you, stagnate and such, we can move you out here for the time being. There's plenty of space. I thought. And hurry up a bit and move in. All you fresh young folk. If you wouldn't mind. This could mean that we are opening. Okay, we are losing a few people here because I keep topping these up. I don't know why they don't like living here, but they don't. There we go. That's enough for now. Because this place has like a lot of potential to it, although it is, I'm not sure it's feasible to do long haul commuting routes in winter. Maybe if we did, even more of these. Every here and there, it would work out. I'm not sure, but we can try. Because that was a great commuting line from Katzincha to the steelworks. Yes, that in turn then could take workers that are currently employed in the steel mill and put them to work in the chemical plant. Yes, we need to get people down there quick before it catches fire again. Technical services. I suppose we'll go with the blue one this time. We're not auto building this, we are constructing it. And we want like really sharp response on this, down here as well. Or isn't this truck moving suspiciously quickly? No. Right, and maybe one here too. Might already be a few down here that are simply unsupplied with vehicles, but that's the way it is. You need flat terrain, you're going to get it. If you would just allow me to. There we go. Or we could do a rail line instead. No. We're not doing that. But it would be a bit pretty cool, depositing workers straight into the steel mill. This seems to be running a whole lot better now. Yes, this is much more like it. 150 people. Oh, I'm running at high speed. That's why the truck appeared to be moving so quickly. Anyways, have you got electricity now? Yes, you do. Very good. Have you? Temperature in building is too low. It simply doesn't make its way down here now, does it? You see, this is not good enough. One. But you know what would be very fitting down here, actually, would be something that would be burning. Something. Since we do have quite a bit of petroleum product available. Heating plant. Do we have something that can burn raw petroleum? Micro geothermal heating plant. No heating plant. Wood. Nuclear fuel. Electricity. Geothermal bitumen. That one is good, but it is very large. It's not. Yes, it's very large. Biomass. Small bitumen heating plant. 22 gigajoules of heat. Yes. Yes. But we cannot burn crude oil. No. That's unfortunate. It would have been even better, but this will do nicely. And, you know, I think... okay, you have connections for... You have small heat pipe connections, right? We'll try and put you in here. Right, yes, we'll try and put you in here and get one of these there, and well, the bitumen is over here. It's actually empty. Yes, the bitumen is then over here. No, yes, yes and no, we're trucking it when the day comes, when it's finished. In the meantime, is it worth sending any workers in here? No, they will just get sick and die. Oh, God Jul. Merry Christmas. We wouldn't want to send firefighters to a cold death on Christmas Eve now, would we? No, we would not. However, out here, I mean, look at this. These roads are actually quite clear. Out here, I think it could be feasible to be sending a bus here. There is a bus here. 2 workers. Okay, there are 3 buses on this line. You're only getting 9% as a Polochevo bus platform. Right. Not 2 firefighters. And the temperature in the building is too low. I would suggest you take employment here as well. And you'll find your situation a great bit more comfortable. But why you only got 2 people here? Because there aren't that many waiting, and if we have a look, we can see that the traffic here is not insignificant. No. And the workforce here is not that significant neither. Could it be that they are out of clothing and that they are getting grumpy about it? It could well be. We need to do something about that then. Where is the truck? Is it you? It is. None of you people have clothing, do you? No, you don't. Go here. And then we should rearrange this a bit. Add that on the end. Load. Clothing. And there you go. Now I set to unload 100% and they can take 5 tons. So that will not allow a whole lot more people to get clothing. We need to increase the fabric production here slightly. Yes. Yes, we do. Maybe even slightly more. The clothing situation, okay. And the train is in here. Actually, we are not doing that bad. This is great. Swage warehouse load half, but you don't. For some reason. You wait until you're fully loaded. I don't know what's the matter with this, why it isn't working. Because 60 tons is certainly more than half of 67 tons. It just isn't working. Now you could be on your way. And hopefully the truck will be able to make it back here before too long. Now, this, again, the fire defense out here. How are you doing? Not well. Okay, I see, we have this set up here. Right, we need to add the heating plant. Yes. And here as well. Yes. That will do it. Or do something, it will help. It might help. Oh, and you're plowing these roads too. That's just great, you know. However, the buses seem to be traveling on this road, which is not that well catered for. Here, we should put down a technical services here. Technical services, yes. And we'll do a green one, why not? I'm not even sure if this is asphalt or gravel. It could, I think it's asphalt. Yes, it is. At least it is here. So you didn't bring anyone. Thank you. Oops, something is on fire out there. And there are only 2 firefighters, and you're not bringing... There are only 1 firefighter. Let's hope that you can stave off this until something else arrives. What's this? Katinka, you'll be fine. Has anything burnt down? Fire extinguished. Fire. Destroy the building. Row house in Sayov. Okay. Fire destroy the building. Road cargo station. Fire destroy building is on fire. Destroy the building. That was the power transformer in Soviet. Yes, that was quite important. Fire. How are you doing here? You are not doing that great. Potap Antonovich Gulin. You're barely keeping up with it. You aren't To be quite frank, you're not keeping up with it. But you are doing something, and without you, this place would already have been transformed into smoke. I wonder though what happens when your work shift is over. It used to be that they continued to work, firefighters, even though their working shift was over. I'm not sure such is the case any longer though. And then we'll lose this. We could do some of these. Some of this. Not that one. That one is full. But they are not moving out because the building is on fire and all the parking spaces are occupied by the firefighters, maybe. I'm speculating again. Right, your working shift is approaching its end. And we may have to say goodbye to this place. There wouldn't happen to be any buses on the horizon. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't. There wouldn't. No. What's this? This is 6 workers. Although at this rate, if you go home now, your work shift seems to have stopped at 7 hours 20 minutes. That's helpful. Because we might just make it then with these people. You have a ways to go before you get to the plowed bit. But I think that you'll make it. This is exciting. High drama here at the construction office. Though I'm not really that attached to this construction office. It's yeah, but Potap, you've been working here for I don't know days now. So we thank you. Cheers, Potap. I noticed that your health is not that great. It's because you're supposedly working in a cold fire station, even though you're out here fighting the fire where it ought to be pretty damn hot. Yes, such is it. Oh, it's the 3rd of January, it's a new year. I wish we could do a tally of the last year, but we cannot. What we can have a look at though is this. If we look at the vehicles export, yes, 1.2 billion. And recently too. Yes, that was that train. Not good. Unfortunate. A bad choice of investment. You still haven't made it to... this is going to be close, if anything. Is what it's going to be. Are you anywhere near the plowed bit? Not really. No. Where's the technical service? Right here. You could increase the range a bit, maybe. And deprioritize the mud and gravel ever so slightly. The other way. Yes, do right. Good. Although you won't make it in time. Where did it go? Ah, it's out on the plowed bit. Great. I wonder. I doubt that we'll make it. I really don't. You know, one thing that we should do here is actually, because you go to Bredlov bus stop, which is this one, and we temporarily do this. Yes, if you auto say thank you. 100% for the fire station. All of those 6 firefighters, please. You are now injured. Pot up. I'm afraid that you might die due to freezing to death at the fire. That's more like it. I would hope. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Pot up. You did it. You saved it. You saved us. Although you are now so sick that working, you should go home. You really should go home. And there you died. I'm terribly sorry, Pot up. But I thank you. We thank you for saving this construction office. Because we actually do have some construction to do out here, I believe. I think that some... the soil field seems to be operating. Are you telling me that nothing out here has caught fire? Yes. So it would appear. Now, this... Okay, it wasn't too far away. Even workers got here. Great. Yes, should we see if we have any more snowplows? And if we have anywhere to put them? Don't think that we do quite yet though, because these things that we put in out here, they will take a long time to build. They might even be too far away. Baraslav construction office. Yes, gets more. Ah, here you're doing work. Great. Great. And here, what are you doing? Well, you're doing work too. It's all great. Population has still not taken a tumble. We have lost a few. We are continuing to lose a few. And I believe I know the reason for this. I believe the problem is here. And the problem is the availability of clothing in bear with me here, I'm getting my bounce here. None. Here. None. Is the truck back? Yes, it is. 1.8 tons. I think that we need you to go here. Just do it. And do what you can. They continue working here. Great. Okay, yeah, it is what it is. Here, you cannot store export food. Speaking of which, how is this going with the food train? It's standing still. No, it was standing still. It's been to Alvaret, or it's going to Alvaret. I'm not actually sure that it needs to go here. you know. I think that you could come here instead. Molna, there's no one living there. How are you doing? You are great. Stockholm, you are also great. For food, very nice. And I accidentally closed down the thing that has the snowplows. Snowplows, you say? Pardon me. Snowplows? Yes, snowplows. They should be around here somewhere. We should have plenty of snowplows, I think. Here. Well, plenty. Some snowplows we do have. Right. And that's that. Out here, we would need a fueling station. Yes, and then that's going to require fire protection. It's going to require heating. It's going to require all sorts of stuff. But what the hell? We need it. Road, gas station, connected to the main road, or not. That did something to you. Okay, that's good. Do you get picked up by a construction office, or is it too far away? Hamnen construction office. We'll see what happens. And we're also going to need electricity. We have high voltage here, but I'm not too fond of the idea of cutting into that. So let's see if we can find a... let's not go in there for electricity. Let's see if we can find one up here instead, which is a much better idea maybe. If you have all this high voltage here, why not put in a transformer? Because this high voltage was for heating. Yes, but now it is also going to be for other things. Right. Yes, it is. We are going to take off a little wire here. And then just shoot in a straight line for the gas station, more or less. Which is about here. Right. There. Sure. Medium voltage switch. Definitely medium voltage switch. About there. Hook up. And another medium voltage switch, as is the tradition here. It's just the way we do it. And such, and a substation out here maybe. It will not be too much in the way. Like that. Could get working on this maybe any day now. Like that. Sure. And right, we also need fire station, 2 bus stops, and a heating plant. Just to get gas, it can burn down if it wants to. For now, anyway. Yes, how are you coming along on? I'm pretty sure I rebuilt the pumping harbor, but the game might have crashed. The game might indeed have crashed. Mod? No, it's not a mod. It's infrastructure. Is what it is. It's up here. It's ships and it's ship dock. No, it's a pumping harbor. There we go. Now, as far as roads go here, I'm not entirely certain of what it is that we have. Too steep of a descent. Too steep of an incline. We shall have an argument about too steep inclines. Yes, we're spending a few rubles. A few, anyway. I mean, it's more a matter of pride than anything else. Right, you need to go there. Hill causing obstruction. It doesn't have to. Go there, and you go there for some reason, maybe. Is this working? Are we getting any fire? No, we have no firefighters. Absolutely none. But there should be a bus. I'm pretty sure there is a bus here. All related vehicles. Okay. Yes, this one. 60 people on board. We might not ever make it in these snowy conditions. Let's see here if we can't get you a few snowplows. The bus is actually coming right there. That's enough, you think? I think that's enough. And we closed down that one again unintentionally, but that's how it's going to have to be. You're going to have a longer range and you're not going to focus so much on the mud and gravel roads. Rather, I mean, are you... No, you're not... Why? Are you stupid? And the temperature in the building is too low. Well, you're supposed to have fixed this. I can tell you it isn't fixed. Number of workers waiting. Right, that didn't work out quite as planned. Where are the fire engines? They made it past here. I might have gotten destroyed in a fire or something, but I am pretty sure that they were on the road. What did I just do? Thing? That was the only... No, we have more. You see, it's full. Where? Where are they? You're stopped. You're out of... Okay, you're that one. That's a bad example. You are slowly making your way over here. Okay, good. nice parking here on the ships. Steel. Yes, steel. Indeed, steel. Are we making any? You're missing coal? Didn't we fix that or do something about that? It didn't help much. Polochevo coal. You do that. You're supposed to be good for this. And we can swallow up an incredible amount. We do, however, not. We don't need any workers in here. Turn that off. Right. Could we get? How many workers in the steel mill? You said 92. Okay. Could we do a coal worker line from here, maybe? Not really. He's quite busy, as is. It is the case that we need more workers in that area. And we still haven't gotten any workers for the thing. You see here, it's finished. Great. You need vehicles. We're going to get them. No catastrophes. Good. Snowplows. Here we have them. And that was out. Was it out here somewhere? No, it was out here somewhere. Right about here, in fact. That should do it, and then we close them down and we increase the range to max and put a little bit less importance into the mud roads and such, as we usually do. Yes. You're finished. You haven't finished this one. Okay. You're missing steel. Really? It wouldn't happen to be coming. What's this? Meat. Okay. Here comes a bus careening down with one worker on board. And there we hit the snow. Right. Fire extinguished. That's good, you know. I was berating this game quite heavily last time here. I needed to let off some steam. But I still stand by most of what I said. It is both the best and one of the best and one of the worst games ever. No, now I'm talking rubbish. Which is a very common occurrence. You know what? We should 24th of January. You say? Do we dare just leave it for a bit? Not quite. There's one thing that I know is a catastrophe brewing. It's about here. It's regarding clothing. The truck is not. Yes, it is. But you're doing something else. your distribution office thing. Where's the other truck? Where's my truck? The dedicated one. You know. This one. Okay. They have clothing. They have clothing. Good. Excellent. Then we can safely say that we will be right back. Yes, and we resume on the 8th of February of 1989. Right. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And since we do, we need to just do one of these. Yep. And we might even, well, we can even do this. Why not? Sure, thank you very much. This thing is finished, you see. The small bitumen heating plants. Now, I wonder, is it possible to connect? Because this only supposedly has a small yes. Is it possible to connect a small one to a big one? I don't think it is. Or is it? Yes, it is. Overlaps. Yes, sure it does. But you know what? That there's another one out here. This is a better candidate for this. I hope they can get the water so damned hot in this place that this will be enough. Put it simply. There we go. What is it now? It is extinguished. Is what it is. That's one of them. And then also over here it is a bit cold. And which is your heat exchanger? Oh, your heat exchanger is that one. That we just connected, you mean? And so could yours be. Yes. I think that might actually do it. And also this thing in itself, this thing in itself ought to work as a heat exchanger, a heating substation. Yes, something like that. And all we need now is a little bit of an oil tanker. Here's where they usually sit, but I mean, we are a vehicle producing nation. There is certain to be an oil tanker or two around here, here for example. And yes, if we took you to yes, pardon the lapse of mind slight. We go from a bitumen storage place such as I believe this one is, yes. And you load up on bitumen, and then you go to the heating plant here. Here, no, here, yes, unload, wait. You will make it here by spring, I would think. It usually thaws in about 2 weeks or so. Yes. I won't have to deal with this goddamn snow anymore. Or at least not for a while. Yes. Cheers. Dub Export auf Dortmund. Ja. Das ist schön. Although it's in English on the... Oops, I'm pouring it out over myself here by trying to read. Let's not do that. Let's try and drink it through the mouth. Cheers. Yes, this is extra bready somehow. Yes, I was just hoping to get some German to read here, but no. The original style from Germany. Das originalen Stilen auf Deutschland. Something like that. Brewed in Germany. Gebraucht. Nach Deutschland. Ja. Dortmunder Bier. Ja. Since 1868. Since ab 1868 vielleicht kanske maybe not. Cheers. There seems to be a little bit of a traffic jam here. That's not good. We're going to have to ask you to leave. Yes, eventually we'll get back on load waiting here. We will have enough space for everyone. But right now, we cannot. We will waste the fuel instead. What are you doing? Nuclear fuel fabrication valves. Okay. You're not waiting. You see, this seems a bit overkill. 5 snowplows for 2 meters of just unfinished road, not road, just a bit of ground that we drive on. Yes, such as it is too complex to... Oh, the second one is finished. That's great. We could divert these and so on, but it's not really that much good use until we get workers here. And until we do, it can catch fire, and we don't want that. So, workers. Do we have a steady? No, we don't. We don't have a reliable supply of workers. What we do is we do this. This will be chemical workers. You begin by going here, where you load. We can fix that later. And then you go by here somewhere, I believe it is. Well, it is somewhere here in this town, yes. Here, there seems to be a bit of traffic. Yes. And then you go by Alvaret, where there is also a bit of traffic. Yes. And then, eventually, whoop, took a wrong turn, or rather went a bit too far. You will come down here somehow. There's a one-way thing here. If I ask you to take that, you will swing by that way. I think that this will be closer for the workers. Now, unload, load. No, if we should set it to 100%, maybe we should just do like a bit. It might help if one would have done this on all the lines. It would help balance maybe the load on the bus platforms a bit. This is chemisterna, the chemists, the chemical workers. Yes, it will be so easy to find there in the list of lines and things. Because when you have a consistent system, a consistent naming convention, yes, then it gets very easy to find all that you need. Do we do Mars 3 or 5? No, we don't. We do these. That many? Not really, but eventually. And you are named the new butcher from Ansasino. That's fine. You can be named as such. Should we take a few snowplows, maybe? And also, should we see what are we producing anything? No, you still haven't gotten around to steel. I keep getting sidetracked here on the steel front. We definitely need some steel here. Oh, great! We now have an abundance of coal and not so many workers in the steel mill. Well, these things happen. This is the steel transporting train, the regular one, and this is the strategical one. It has 109 tons. This has only 217. It's not a lot, is it? No. Now, if we drive this to the harbor, we can drive this straight to Oskarshamn, and they will get to use them for vehicles. That would be great. 109 tons. Not a whole lot of vehicles, but some. Yes, some vehicles it will be. Should we now then get the snowplows maybe? And see if we can't find any finished technical services offices stations to put them to work at. Where is it that we keep them now again? It's here. So you could go somewhere around here maybe we could find. This ought to be finished. This is close to a town. Not supposed to touch that whilst the camera is doing its thing. No, this is not yet finished. Are you kidding me? No, it's because... God damn it. Road asphalt damn thing. But I fixed the asphalt plant here, didn't I? I did. But yes, I suppose it has been proven that we have built, I mean, yes, den traditionella bondedemokratin installment like 3-4 to about 40 is just grinding. But Mercedes-Benz, no, building, so we can do that. And again, you didn't want to close that down, but that's what you did. So that's what we do. We could always buy vehicles. I mean, this is where apps apparently working great. This we don't even need. You see, the road is now clear all the way from here to the steel mill, which is not bad. Which is not bad at all, and there should be a line for this, like for passengers, something along the lines of, you know, Polochevo steel workers from Polochevo, for example. No, not Polochevo, Katzinchad. That's not here then, is it? No, it's Katzinchad bus. Hans. There isn't one? Okay, there will be one now. Yes, there will be one now. You will go from I'm certain there's been one, but I cannot find it, and this is quicker. And well, the road is clear, but it is also thawing, so that's that. But for next season, we'll be ready and be able to supply the steel mill with workers from Katincha. Load 100%. I don't know. Yes, these are small buses. Unload. There you go. That's it. You know, this will do wonders, I think. Let's see, out here should be buses. Like that. I'm going to want more than one running. I'm going to want all three and maybe even more. But we cannot. It doesn't matter if we launch them all at the same time or not. But that's the point. If we turn this down a bit, you know, there might be passengers left. They will all end up on the queue anyway. And yes, there is the line spacing thing, but it doesn't work for long distance commuting things, and also it slows down your cargo things, as we have previously konstaterat, you know. How are the demographics here? Oh, we have 2 adult children after winter. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, we're doing quite well. Well, the nuclear stockpile will still last quite a while, I would think. Is this, I mean, are they getting to work on this? Not really. No. Is this assigned to construct? No. It is just too far away. No construction offices in range. You don't say. Right, and when you do that, you also have to do that, otherwise nothing happens. That's something that I often forget about. Quite often indeed, in fact. Gevilstock. Hamn construction. It is almost almost half a mile away. 4.4 kilometers. But yeah, we'll see what we get. Until then, they will continue to be vegetarians in the culture capital. I mean, they could take a different route, I suppose, but they have the same problem there, because here it is also, oh, what are you doing out here on this road? What made you take this route? Because it's stopped with traffic here, maybe, and you decided, I'll go around. You know what? We could use the ruble fund for is getting this road finished. We have built like almost all of it. And this is the bit that is out of range. Whatchamacallit? That ought to put quite a dent in the ruble account. Yes, why not even have a bit of lit street here while we're wasting, just to have it a bit nicer around the gas station and everything. Something like that. Electricity we already got everything. Why aren't you going here? Because it's out of range or something. Of course it is. You want to go to Stockholm oil fuel storage and load them up with bitumen. It doesn't seem to be, you know, we don't use a whole lot. Still, what we'll do is this. I'm going to play it a bit faster and looser here right now. Just the way it's going to be. Since we have the 1 billion rubles, let's see how quickly we can spend 1 billion rubles. That could be something. That could be quite something, actually. But I might regret it. You know, the pride in having built everything and so on. And you see this has fuel already. It is all loaded up and ready to go. So we just need you, wherever you went. Here, yes. And you did a U-turn. Presumably to fuel up somewhere up here. Well, why? And why couldn't you do that before, if that's the case, was the case? What are you doing now? What are you actually doing? Is there something blocking, or is there... Or did you decide that it's better to go around because it's a paved road? No, it doesn't make any sense. It's too far away to make sense. I would think, but sure, we could... If that's the case, we'll do a shortcut for you here. Interested? Apparently, yes. You wanted to get to the paved road. You would have gotten to it over there. Should we do a few more shortcuts? Sure, why not? Not there. That is pretty much parallel, and we can get by with this. A few places to turn around, and one can imagine. No, one doesn't have to imagine. One can actually do a bit of decoration here. We have a resting area, of course, here, and we have gravel road for it. Yes. It would be lovely. And then we take, what is it? Decoration things, monument. Gazebo. The hell is that? An AK-47. No, but there are aeroplanes. A Tupolev 160 or a Tupolev 140. Although this, I feel that we should build ourselves. How far away is it? It is quite a ways, but it might be doable. Right. Resting area, you said this feels a bit more ambitious. This was quite large. Yes, but they can come look at the aeroplane. But we should build it ourselves, definitely. Here. Or here. There we go. Get you, thank you. And see here if anything is in. No, then we'll pay for it. That was apparently quite cheap since it was so quick to build. Well, this one, we could have one of... Well, this is the ultrasonic one, isn't it? This is quite mean looking. I mean, that's even got this to work. This is some flying machine, this. It certainly is. Or was. I don't think that there are any flying individuals left. Please correct me if I am wrong. I would love to be, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. They are such an aggressive looking thing with the beak. And apparently they were so loud and uncomfortable to ride that. Well, it was not a nice experience, maybe. But it was a Soviet ultrasonic jet. What do you expect? It goes fast across the sky. It is loud. What the fuck? What do you expect? If you want to go ultrasonic, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be Soviet, and it's going to be this, more or less. Anyway, the parks and things, monuments. But the bench, table, yes, we have a few tables here. They can park their cars here and have a little picnic. That was the wrong way around, then we do it this way. These could be tourist attractions, because tourism is apparently coming to the game. Right, very nice indeed. Could we have some more? Trash can. Yes, please put your rubbish in the trash can. If you litter, littering is it's immediate. You're sent to the border immediately, and just left there if you litter. Here, that's just the way it is. Maybe I should have put out more of these then. But that's that. What is this anyway? Gazebo. Sure, we'll have a gazebo too. A sign. Yes, we can have a sign. A fence. No, we will not have a fence. I don't think. No. Oh, that's great. Aeroplanes. This didn't turn out so nice, maybe, but that's what we have. This one I especially like. Yes. Tupelo 144. And on the hill there, that's not too bad, is it? And we can see the palace of the Soviets in the background. The socialist dream, yes, or communist dream, socialism, whatever. You're supposed to have socialism first, right? That's how you're supposed to achieve the communist utopia, is it not? And then, during the socialism era, it usually goes haywire slightly. People are people. Nepotism and corruption. And such. So therefore, if you... no, I'm not going to be making too rash of political statements here. Right now, but that's how it is. Right. Where did the truck go? It went to the vehicles depot, and if it made it there, as it did, then it will have cleared its schedule. Thank you so much. Yes, we want you to go from down here, around, down here. This is where we have the bitumen, go there, and then go to here, to Katincha, where we burn bitumen and also make asphalt every now and then. to... There's already one there. Okay then. Then I suppose it's not really that much of a, thing. Or that much. Yeah. So there we have it. Let's see here now. Two workers leave 103, 200. This is great. This ought to do great for this. Is this perhaps a custom line? Yes, it is. We didn't name it. Now we can send the third bus. Injured. Stall. Steel. That one's we don't know that. Okay, that one's full. Maybe the other ones were full too. Let's go and have a look over at the steelworks, how we're doing. You're missing coal. Okay. Why would that be? It would be because there are only 22 coal miners. That's simply not enough. Didn't we fix this situation? Apparently not. Well, at least this is burning, and quite heavily at that. Yes, but you see, your hot water tank here is not that hot, really. So maybe we should do a few more pipes here. No, we're not paying for the pipes. It is, we have plenty of time to get this done. So we connect this, up to here as well. Like that. Something like that, yes. And then maybe there are even more. There's one over here. Well, that is hooked up to the big thing up on the hill, but that is too far away. What is it trying to heat? This thing. Yes, but then that can also be heated from here. Well, yep. I suppose we'll see what happens. Have we got the workers? No. What happened to these buses then? There should be. What? It's the chemists. And get out and get in. No. Do not unload. You only load on all of these. Otherwise it's not going to work that well. There are no workers in here, of course. That might also add to the problem, but it was smoking. So every now and then we do get a few workers in here. But how have we produced any chemicals? I don't think so. At least not any quantity of worth mentioning. 10th of February. You see, there hasn't been a fire for over a month. What's going on? There is something wrong here. How is this doing? it is working. How are we doing on the food? Food, 2,600 tons. All in all, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Fire time, food. You see, you still have lots of food when you're going down here. And I don't think that you have to go here actually, because we have the second food factory taking care of this. And we also have the second food factory taking care of Stockholm, I believe. Should we have a look at that first? Our second locomotive, that's alcohol. Our first locomotive. Yes, Stockholm warehouse you're heading to. And how much food they have in stock here? Plenty. You know what? This is now again the well, let's see here. If the sun rises and sets on east, that would be east. Then this would be south, but it's not. So it will still be the western food train. And you will simply not need to go to Sernakova nor Stockholm no more. That ought to take care of that, maybe. Clothing situation, is it still a catastrophe? The train is back in. That is not a good sign, because when it is, you know, it sort of gets all the resource. Here, we could send it on its merry way for a bit. Are you working? No, you're missing fabric, and you're missing chemicals. Damn it. Well, now that the chemical worker line is fixed, just maybe, we could actually get some workers in here. You know, here's one bus coming now, 55 workers. Where are you all going? Oh, quite a few. You're going to chemical plant, heating plant, and fire station. Very good. 29 workers. It's something. That's heavy smoke. There should be a pollution monitoring station around here somewhere. But it doesn't appear to be. Well, there is, but rather I cannot find it at the moment. No. Okay. March 17th. It is spring. It is time for a new town. And you know, I may have said bad things about Molna and so on. But you know, it's not that bad of a place really. It's just a bit stupid and inefficient and such. And the bus platform has apparently burnt down. Well, screw Molna then. Right. I don't know. Molna. No. Seov is neither. It's not that interesting neither, because we still have nuclear fuel to last us, you know. I don't know, 20, 30 years at least. Is this doing all right now? 2 firefighters. Not a whole lot, but something. What we really would need is a new city. Yes, a new city. You say, yes, a new city. To supply workers for all of this. Oil refinery and chemical factory. Because Alvord is simply not cutting it, and Alvord would be much better suited to steel mill and coal mining. It would make a whole lot more sense. So this is just waste of workers, having this many workers in the steel mill at this point. When we don't have the coal to back it up or to run it. But we're definitely constructing it or building it if we're doing it. There's no other way about it. Where would you put it? I mean, here, there's a lake, there's an old road. Here, maybe in the slight depression between these hills. It's getting a bit far away from where you want to be. Yes, this is quite an obvious place for it. Is it not? How's it looking here? Yeah, I think it would lend itself quite well, to something. I hope we have. What is this? This is high voltage. Very good. Very good. We could start by doing a little bit of road at this intersection. And then swerve it through the valley here a bit. This will be the main street. This will be enormously long and expensive. And take a long time. Yes, 23 million rubles. You can get started on that whilst we're working here, and also whilst we're working, going to put in a bit of service roads. That ended up a bit far apart. What are you doing now here? Be careful, man. Put it there. Yes, thank you. Right. And show the wireframe. No, not show the wireframe. Right, this will be the new socialist utopia. We already have a power transformer. Very good. We need heating. And when it comes to heating, I liked this, the big bitumen one, because that had a lot of capacity. Yes, I think so. And that was a bit close to the power transformer, though. That's more like it. And do we do a pipeline? We could do a pipeline. Where is bitumen coming out? It is coming out over here. It is a very long way to do a pipeline. We could build a tank and have a truck. That will do lovely too. Oil fuel storage. Yes. Eventually here we'll want a civilized, not that civilized of a road, but about this civilized of a road. No, okay. That's apparently how it works. What I was intending to do was more something like this. A little bit of that, and then do that. Then here. Heat pipes are coming out that way. Yes. Here. See, we're making it look lovely and everything here. Svetlana, dramatic. Yep, you guys building on that too. We're going to need all the help we can get here. That's only the first bit. That's annoying. Okay, so that's heat for them. Electricity we have there, and center of town will of course be the bus platform. Bus platform. One of these here will do fine. Something like this. That's pretty much the center of town, or will be the center of town. What else you need in the center of town? Well, you need a shopping center. Should we go with the stock shopping? It is so very, very large, though. But it has something to it. We could do it this way. Pedestrian access from that way, and road access down in the back here. Yes, that's how we'll do it. And then we could even do... oh, we don't need a road vehicles, road cargo station, do we? Oh, we could have road cargo station, sure. We could have a smaller road cargo station. Yes, platform station. No, that's not it. Storage, is that it? No, it's not it neither. Cargo station. That would be a small cargo station two-way. No. Road cargo station. I think some mod has been removed or something here, but anyway, there we go. We put it here. Yep, and then we do a little bit of that. And then here we should have a nice street for them. Yes, and then I'm envisioning, you know, a great amount of tower blocks. Heat exchangers. Do we put them in first? I don't know. how you're supposed to do it. It's very difficult to retrofit. I've learned that much. I suppose we could do, if we did something like, because they do have quite a range to them. So if we were to put one out here, for example, out here, yes, and one out here. I mean that, and one out here too. I don't think one's needed here. I mean that might cover a lot of it, if not all. What are you doing over here? You're missing gravel. Yes, but you have. It's good that you start from that end. Well, so that's heating plant, shopping center. That's the most essential things. Then we get to hospitals. Hospital. I'm going to go with this one that claims to have fixed the queuing issue. Hospital. And you know, one about here, but the other way around. Yes, one about here, and one about here somewhere. This is going to be a large town. Then we need to think about education. They need that too. Education related schools. One at each end of town as well. Very close to the heat exchanger, but that's what we get. Yes, the children can learn about central heating. That's good. That might not have been optimum. So I think, you know, here. Yes, here I think. See, I'm seeing this street extend out here. At one time or other. Could we do this? I mean, build everything except for the residential buildings and such. Maybe. We'll see how it turns out. So we have, let's see, we have 2 schools. That one is too close to the other one. We're going to do it one more time. 3rd time's the charm and so on. School out about. Well, it's going to be here then. Or about here somewhere. Yes, here somewhere is where it's going to be. There we go. And then we do kindergartens, and they get to be on the outskirts, you know. Oh, I need a free excavator I don't have. You're telling me we don't have a construction office? What's this then? We don't have any free excavators at this construction office. I think that what we're doing then is spending some rubles. Here. That's quite expensive. It's for the children. That ought to do it, I would think. Let's see if we can't get any kindergartens in here now. Not do that. We're going to need a few of these. As you tend to do. Okay. Will you? No. Okay, we will do this then. Will that do it for you, maybe? I would think it does. We might be overdoing it slightly. Maybe. Remember, the bus platform is here, is it not? Yes, it is. It's not going to be quite here. The shopping center is here. So this is going to be polluted, this area. We cannot have people living there. We should have the shopping center on the other side of the thing here. And you can stop building this. Shopping center, you say? Yes, shopping center, I say. And then you see auto purchase resources, you said. No, we don't want that. One more time then. Nope. But something like this. And we'll forgo the road cargo station. And here there is already a break in the thing, so we might as well continue ruining it, since it won't ruin anything. Oh, there we go. I think that we should get, we have one construction office here, but no electrical components, you say. Where do you want to get them? Allvaret warehouse. Okay. We don't bring electrical components here, but now apparently you're not complaining anymore. They can bring it in from elsewhere. Maybe. Yes, some of these ought to have electrical components. How are we doing? No workers. Any chemicals? None. Any chemicals at the clothing factory? Or fabric factory rather? No, none. Then we're going to have to do this. You. Yes, you do one more run. Right. $28 work. That's good. That is good. We have capacity. 7th of April. Let's see here. We still need higher education too. And that we could have over here maybe. Technical, it doesn't matter really. Technical university, it is very large. Medical university, it is even larger. Headquarters of the Communist Party, it is larger still. You know what? We don't do that. That's very large. Instead we go here to universities and have a little bit of, small scale thing. Ministry of Finance. No. I'm thinking these Stalinismus Medical. DPRK Government. No. Art Music School. No. Stalinismus Medical University. One on each side of town here. I think will do. Lovely. And just so they can get going on this for a bit. Yes, we intend to make proper streets here someday, maybe. Or maybe not. We have yet to see. But this is the only way to get things going, because all other types of road takes forever. Well, I see they've already started working on this. They're missing quite a few things though, but that ought to be alright. Maybe we should start up the brickworks slightly, just in case. It ought to be about here. It's going to use coal that we'd rather use for steel. "33 workers in the mine. Not enough. Not enough. But it will do. Steel train, how are you doing? Should we, because Stockholm, I think they actually have, okay. Molna, they have a little bit. Beatus, they have quite a bit. Oskarshamn, they don't have any. Stockholm again. Okay, we don't need to do that then. Kazinshad, they have a bit too. Unload 100%. No, just a bit. Sarnakova, they don't have anything. You could get going. So this year we're not repopulating an abandoned town, I suppose. We are building a new one. Model socialist society. Or something. We have many things. We probably require more things, but this is a start. And on the 11th of April, I believe that we take the second break. Let's just do one of these so that we get the ultimate in audio synchronization here that we can get anyway. Yes, shall return very soon. And we resume. Right about here. With one of these. Yes, it is the 9th of July, and so far progress on the new town is it's not quick. Although the main street here has actually gotten quite a bit. Yes. No workers or mechanism. Right, but you need other things too. Electrical components, for example. Yes, I've gotten myself made a Baileys here, you know. Yes, ice, Baileys, and a dash of milk. That's a good one. Although the Baileys bottle did have a bit more in it than I expected from, shaking it about, as you do, to determine the potential amount left in it, which I, judged to be less than it actually was. The meat storage in Monna burnt down. That was probably quite a barbecue because there were 75 tons of meat in there. Yes. Yes, you shake the bottle about, and you make a judgment. Then you say, it seems like I think that this is about just the right amount for a drink. So you throw it into a glass, and then it was a lot more than I was expecting. But I'm not complaining. It's just an observation. Cheers. Everything, well, many things are slowly being constructed here, but we don't quite have enough construction offices in range here. They are a bit far away. But we shall have to persevere through these limitations by doing a lot of clicking. As you do. Here. Yes. I mean, this menu is such a great addition. So that ought to do something about that. Did we do... what about here? You don't have an assigned construction office neither. We'll continue clicking away then. And if anything, we should get ourselves another construction office down here, maybe. We have one. I think we should get another one. A huge one at that. Yes. A huge one at that. Let's see here. That would be a mod, and it would be a construction office, would it not? Yes, it would be a construction office, but where is that? It is around here somewhere. I think it's its own thing, is it not? Is it not? Yes, I believe it is its own thing. Power substation construction office, indeed. You could build one of these here, maybe. Or here, if we could fit it that way. Yes, we could. Now we have 110 kilovolts available to us. Fantastic. That will provide power. This is not going so great neither. No. Although the rail bit here, I did a little spur here with the rail to a little warehouse, just in case we want to transport some things via rail, such as I'm thinking electronics, for example. They have a ways to go. This is not correct. This should be like this. This is not signaled up at all, is it? No, it's not. If you would... Okay. Oh, I see. I have one of those there. And that's interesting. I think that we shall have to remove that. Since we go double track here, and then we do... we chain in here into this block and release ourselves out of it. I mean, this piece of the rail network does not see a lot of traffic, but for the rare occasion, let's make sure that we have traffic rules for the trains to follow, so that the minimalist of confusion shall arise. Do you have problems here? Construction offices, you don't have steel. You don't have workers. You can't no concrete. Okay. Allvaret, you have no problems whatsoever. I mean, all in all, they sort of should be able to muddle through here, I think, and they do. It's just that we are spreading the both workers and resources quite thin, as usual. There's one bus with one worker and one with three here. Kindergarten 4 and 5. But you see now, all sorts of vehicles are arriving. That's good. That is very good. And here, of course, is also the case then that we need to do a whole lot of this business. Yes. And here too. Yeah, so I suppose so, yeah. I wonder why some of these get auto-assigned and some don't. Because you are auto-searching for everything. Yes, you are. Well, you have quite a few things though on your to-do list there. Yes. And electrical components, there is a reason for there being problems with electrical components, and that is that we haven't been making them for a while. Oh, we ran out of plastics, but it's fixed. You see, plastics has arrived at both electronics and electrical components factory. So if we could just get a few workers too, maybe. Here is something. Say job. No, but this uranium workers from Hansasino. There is only one bus on this. We could do a serious amount of buses on this if we wanted to, because if we have a look at the bus platform here in Hansasino, there are 155 people waiting eagerly to do work for us. So why not add one or two? Let's do the other one too. Yes. Even though they don't do uranium for the moment, they do electronics, and we're a bit behind on the electronics, I have noticed. Because if we look at the television station here, which is excellent, 85% rating, and quite often we reach 90%. Problem is that the only 57% of the population has a television. And I think that some people might actually be listening. Yes, 437 people are listening to the radio. This is a complete waste of time. This we should shut this down or something. Or we could turn up the taps on it and see what we get. We should have people around here nowadays, shouldn't we? living preferences. Yes, we do have quite a few. And that should not cannibalize the the television station. Don't think. We also have lots of workers waiting here, which is also great. One could start thinking about. This is not good. Don't be doing this. You're killing. You're killing children by doing this. Stop it. I don't care. I want to remove this piece of infrastructure, please. Yes, but that's the point, you know. Thank you. And here too. Yes, don't go out fetching people because there's no one working here. You see, great work, 7 people will die. And there's nothing we can do about it. And you won't be able to find your way back. As you can, for a while at least, you can be, yeah, okay, you can do that. That's all great. Construction has stopped. It is not assigned to a construction office, and that would be because this road, we could continue this now. Yes, I think we're at a point, or at least approaching a point, that we could be thinking about these sorts of things. Yes, 1 worker here, great. And 334 1705 workdays remaining. Yes, so it will be a couple of years here before you get done. What's this about? Why haven't you gotten to this yet? Hamn Construction Office. Hamn Construction Office. What is your source of workers exactly? Stockholm. Yes, do you not have a bus? Yes, you do. What's your problem then? You're busy. You're going out to that thing. I have my doubts as to possibility, but they have made it here. Yes, they have. There's no fuel station in range, indeed. We are working on it. It is not progressing very quickly, but it is progressing, nevertheless. Something that is progressing, though, is the fuel situation. Yes, we can see it is even increased. What is it doing? It is pumping around and around. The point being that we are more than caught up with fuel, finally. I think. Let's see. Here. There is no fuel in here, but we have the strategical fuel transporter train. It's almost full. And what about the other one? Now you're doing your thing. You're on your way back, and you're full on your way back. Yes, I think that we can safely say that we are quite caught up here with this, which is very good. But we're going to keep a strong workforce in the oil refinery until, you know, we're overflowing here, until we have diesel pouring out of every orifice and thing that we got. Yes. This place out here. Yes, you don't have firefighters, you don't have fire trucks, you have nothing. I can't quite be bothered about it right now, no. What about you? Why aren't you getting done here? Come on. Get to work. Look at this. Yet another technical services. And we can... no! Get back here. Where were you? Allvaret, not quite. No, out here. Here? Yes, right here. That's where we put it. And another one. Yes. And another one too. And maybe even yet another one if we have. And we do. Right, and since we have fire engines available here readily, we might as well tell them to go here so they can go to a fire and burn with said fire. Maybe. Or no. But yeah. There we go. You go here too. Yep, no, all good. What is this? Transtar road vehicle. Right, you were that one that I was supposed to catch before you got to the vehicle depot, but I didn't. So whatever you did. I think that you were a meat transporter for Stockholm, and they are vegetarians, so they don't need it. Current production percentage, nothing. No, it is July. We don't need that much heat at the moment. But look at this, 169 adult children. And I was hoping, planning, and so on, that we would get a bit further on this and that we could start, getting the people here, adult children, moved in. But no, we can't wait. We need to reposition a few citizens. Reposition? Yes. That's what we do. And we do... yes, we put them over here. Which might aid in all sorts of things. Coal. Fire protection for remote areas and so on. People keep moving out of here, and that is because of this situation. The clothing situation is not caught up yet by any means, regrettably. No, Alvaret, you got no clothing, neither do you. Right, so maybe you should be going soon. How many people? Okay, we could increase. We actually have quite a bit of fabric now, so we just need more workers in here, and it should all work out great. Because food we have in such supply now, such abundance even, that it's quite alright, is what it is. Now, this would be a good time. Here, one truck, you are doing a silly thing. Trucks should not be going here. Was it only this one? I think there are more trucks going here. Right. Well, it might take them a while. We could do this, all related vehicles. There's one waiting at the station here. It's a very old museum piece, so we sell that one. You see this one, for example, this one is on the road. And so is this one. And this one is not. Yes, come on, thank you. This one is on the road as well. That I think would be all of them. Yes. All of you should be going here with your crops. You know. There, unload. Wait. Don't. There, unload. Wait. Don't. Do that. There, no, and you too, there, unload, wait, and not so much. And one last one here. We'll take you to this one. And unload, wait, and don't do that, and there we go. And that was a lot of clicking. Yes, yes, we want more from the soundtrack, please. Glory of Soviet Union. We played recently. We play this instead. So, trucks are coming in here at quite a rate, unloading up on this year's harvest. That is quite something. This 60,000 tons. We have 600. Okay. But we do have many trucks. And you know, there are probably even more over here going to the wrong place. Because that was only one of the old cargo station. It was the main one though. Here, nothing. Great. No one is coming here anymore. Bum bada bum bum bum. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Here we cannot keep up. This is interesting. It is that Swedish Medium Distribution Office. You use quite a bit of it, don't you? I mean, I suppose we could do this. We have this one, 28 tons of fuel, and duplicate it to something else. Not just this one, maybe, unless it contains fuel. Very good. And you see, this is a line too. Fire engines. Fire extinguished. Good. There's something burnt down here. It was the meat storage in the barbecue of 75 tons of meat. It's a bit of a shame. 200 people in the steel mill and no one in the coal mine. Come on, people. We need more coal. Lots more coal if we're going to have any use of all these people here. I would have thought that moving people into here would have done something about that, but it didn't. the chemists. Okay. Food workers. Coal. You see, it's not for lack of buses on this line. But no, the problem is that we don't have enough people here. And they are moving out due to the clothing situation being what it is. Maybe you should get going. I don't know why Hansasino seems to have stopped growing. It's not that they are not. They have 4 adult children only. But we could relocate a few here. I think into here. You see, there is quite a lot of vacancy here. And if this doesn't do anything to the coal mine, I don't know what will. You can't get meat, you can't get clothes, you can't yada. But you're happy. And you're reasonably drunk and you... it's all good. It is all good. Field requires, yes. I'm sure they're getting to it, you know. Do we have firefighters here? By the way. I seem to recall setting up maybe not a fire station so much as the bus stops for it. Yes, we should definitely build a fire station out here. And related heating facilities. Fire station. Yes, equipment for citizens. Fire station. Yes. And also a little heating thing of some description, something burning, something nasty. Bitumen, for example, which we have quite plenty of. Heating plant. Bitumen, small bitumen, 22 gigajoules of heat ought to be enough for this. Because there's only the fire station that wants it, really. Yes. And there we'll get electricity too. Yes, because if this place were to burn down, it would be not a good thing. A not good thing. No. These trains could be longer maybe, or something, but I think they're keeping up. How are we doing out here in Katzinchad with the second food factory and the cement factory and everything? You cannot export cement, okay. You seem to be waiting here to unload. So we'll burn more in winter time, don't you worry. You don't have workers here, you say. Why would that be? Because, right. That's why that would be. There we go. Should have it working slightly more appropriately. And you know, this here bus platform, it still has quite a bit of potential to give, I think, if we wanted to do something more with it. Yeah, coal, for example. Yes, but you see, I think that this moving people in here will have helped. 9 workers can't work because there's no kindergarten. That we cannot accept. Oh, you will get the kindergarten somewhere out here, maybe. If you catch my drift here, I'm not sure that there's no railway crossing. Yard. Okay, never mind. We only need this road for building and emergencies anyway. So we'll do that, and then we'll take a little bit of footpath here straight across. This is not dangerous for the children at all. And immediately people are showing up to work. Yes, great. Oh, a hospital is completed. Lovely. This street though is still not quite done. Neither is the heating plant, and it won't be at this rate. Well, one hospital is finished. Other than that, not a whole lot here is finished. Kindergarten seem rather easy to build, since they seem to be finished first. As I wonder here if we could make some preparations regarding the electricity, maybe. Electric substation. Yes, if we were to put these, at some sort of regular intervals here, like so. Maybe not here because it will be in the way of this one. We'll put this one here instead. There we go, and then continue on in this fashion until we reach the end. Then we do the same thing over here. Yes. This might be a bit tiny bit more than need, but and that about. So now we'll only need one switch for each and every one of these. Like there, and there. You see, it is a bit of work. Okay. you needed to do something very complicated to the earth there, but that's fine. You see, this way, I think it might work. There we go, and then you will have you will have a dedicated one here, and then we'll take one out this way, swing it around a bit to come in on this side of town. On this side of town, we'll cancel a bit here. And one more. There we go. A road. Yes, too steep. Yes. But this is not. This is the only road connection that it has. It will be possible, or maybe not. I don't have high hopes for this. This seems to be doing something odd. But I'll keep holding the right mouse button. I'm not sure if it's flattening the terrain a whole lot though. I have my doubts to this. Although, you see, this is not going to work now, is it? No, it isn't. But if we take that back a little bit, not all of the roads for all of the switches will be quite this fiddly. You see, now you're starting to get somewhere. It's overlaps with something. Yes, okay. Too steep? What are you talking about? There's nothing steep going on here. Too sharp a turn. Too steep of an incline. Stop it. Play along, please. What is it now? De saliga flats. De saliga takes care of their own by tradition. I shall not interfere. You see, fire extinguished. And that one too. And then only to do the same thing on this side of town as well. Here we have not even done the... And let's do the roads before we do the wiring. It's a lot easier. And just a little bit longer here, a little bit further, and a little bit of a shortcut here for some reason, and here. And now for the medium voltage wiring. Indeed. We take it off here maybe. And then swing out to this one and onto there, and then in this way and into here. And down the road we go with the power line until we get to the next switch, like so. Then we continue on until we reach the end of the line, which we just did right here. Ta-la-la-la-la. Cheers. Yes, this is quite great. Except I'm not it is being worked on. Okay. Yeah, it's not very quick. But it was 20 million when we started work on it. And now 1 million remains. So things are happening. Though it is already August, so we won't get to populate this area this year or this summer. We'll have to wait till next season. But I think that we'll survive yet another winter. Radio ownership seems to have gone up slightly here lately, and after that television ownership should follow. How are you doing at the Electronics Assembly Hall? Which is here. 22 workers, not too bad. We're missing plastics again. And you're about to run out of electrical components. Okay, how's the radio and television train doing? It's empty. But it has unloaded a bit of electronics every here and there. Unfortunately, Alvaret is at the end of the line there, and they could really use it. Yes. But maybe next time you'll get a bit more. Or maybe not, because we don't have that much ready here for you. 3 tons. That's many televisions. Is what it is. But I think that we're approaching. Yes, 3 hours. Yes, that's about right. We'll end on Sergei here. How is this project going? I mean, not a whole lot is happening. We could pay for that bit, and we could... Oh, for some reason... I don't know. They have actually done a bit of work here. So every now and then, both workers and resource must make it down here. Somehow. Here. But they've come a fair bit on the way. Okay, we have question marks here. Oh, you okay? This might crash the game. Let's just do this. They belong to the hospital which we cut off. No, it didn't crash the game. I'm still not quite sure what this is exactly. Yes, I understand these are navigation nodes and so on, but this circle, what does that do? I don't know. Do we have more question marks maybe that could be causing problems? Yes, here's another one. You should not be out fetching people to their deaths. Anyone else? Nope. And no, nothing else. It's all good. Oh, here's another question mark. What's this then? Oh, it's an ambulance. Go home. Oh, we have apparently finished this. It is maybe taking a bit many workers here. But it also means that we can shut down this completely. And that we don't really need this anymore, but it was such a hassle to get in. So we shall keep it. One more administrative detail here. You're still missing steel. How's that happening for you? They have steel here. Because I was thinking on, assigning all sorts of things here. Such as this bit. And that bit we cannot do yet, not needed that. But this we can certainly do. No, some of it. No, okay. What? Oh, okay then. We cannot. Never mind. They don't have steel for some reason. Okay, there are more confused ambulances here. Here too. How many ambulances did that hospital have? Firefighters, yes. Eating workers, yes. It's all good. It is all good. We shall go and have a look at the steel mill. Still not enough coal. 50 coal miners, okay, that's more than before. And there's a great, look at this. Look at this. Now this. Now I think that we can talk about a bit of coal here. Definitely, this is more like it. 320 tons per workday. And then it's still not enough to keep up at current consumption, but still it's actually it is enough to keep up at current consumption. This is much better. It might work itself out eventually. So where we began this evening was with the fabric industry missing chemicals, and they still do, regrettably. Isn't this 22 workers? What's the matter? There should be a truck here waiting and everything. You, for example, Beatus Road Cargo Station. Okay, you know what? You don't get the... You're not even waiting until loaded. You just get priority over the other truck for some reason. So now then, yes, heat tank is at full in August. Very good. The production percentage is though quite high for this time of year, I would say, and not at all sure that this is going to cut it. But we shall see. Try and back up here over the new town being built. Yes. There we go, dear friends. Another 3 hours, 8 minutes or so of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Thank you so very much for watching. I wonder just how long you can go with this. Good night.